I don't mind being a side guy.
Apparently that's what we're leading with today.
Title of the episode, I don't mind being a side guy.
Hey!
Oh, God. Anyways, welcome everyone to the frozen north of the Forgotten Realms, Icewind Dale.
I'd like to formally apologize for my actions.
I will not.
Same. I will not either.
So anyways, last we left off, Dearaen the Tiefling Bard, Sho Val the Human Rune Knight, Mordin the Tiefling Ranger, Tok the Half-Orc Eldritch Knight, and Kibbles their Awakened Fox, joined by a Dragonborn sorcerer named Srazik, and a Harengon monk named Wigix, had escaped Lonelywood from being beset by a horde of awakened animals. They made their way into the nearby woods in search of an elven tomb, in hopes that they would find the druid that had been awakening the animals, and causing havoc and tragedy across the northern towns of 10 towns. These animals that had been going into the citizens of Lonelywood and Tourmaline and ripping them out of their homes, leaving gore and blood and the like across the snow that litters the ground.
I suddenly don't want ice cream anymore.
You're welcome. What do you mean? It's a blood-flavored ice cream.
Do I look like Straub? No. I only play him on TV.
You mean you never had blood pudding?
So, we leave the group now. They had just taken a small short rest after quickly putting up a dome of arcane energy that allowed them a small respite and a short rest before they continued their treks on. However, so I will leave it there. You're all kind of sitting in a dome. It's actually relatively comfortable for a little bit, although you can still hear the howling winds outside, almost creating an unsettling feel, in addition to the cries of various animals.
We close enough?
Near and far.
We close enough to the campsite that we could see the fire? If there is a fire?
The dome is opaque, so...
No, I was talking about...
Oh. On the map?
On the map.
You did not look that far.
Yeah.
You
can see out of it, they just can't see in.
What I'm going to say is you ended up there is no actual campsite here. That's more for decoration. That's not part of the map that's supposed to be there.
It's a nice aesthetic.
It is a nice aesthetic. It does look nice.
Yeah.
But no, you found yourself around a pool of frozen lake that one of the hunters of Lonelywood had made mention that there was a elven tomb just north of it, which the people think is the home base of the druid. But
Okay.
with the rampings up of awakened animals and stuff, it has become too treacherous to go alone, except for highly skilled hunters and the like. Or like not even just hunters, just highly skilled combatants.
What the hell are we doing here then?
Adventurers. You're the adventurers. You're highly skilled.
You're gonna die.
I mean, you have 4 times the health of any other human, so.
Fair. Let's see. Well, first things first. 1, promote you into someone else's channel. And 2, use my Pearl of Power to give myself another 3rd level spell slot.
Cool. You're still in the dome.
Yes. I will see. Then I will ask Sarzik and Wiggix. Yeah.
Okay.
I keep wanting to say Higgix, like Huggix or something like that.
W-I-G-U-K-S.
Yep, I know. Maybe I should just think Wiggles and just go from there.
Hey, Wiggles, it's Wiggix, you fuck.
Excuse me, I nearly died back there, so we just get done with the chase scene. So, yeah, okay. Anyway, I'm just going to ask those dudes, like, you're more familiar with the area. How much further is it?
You know, I'm more of the bounty hunter type, but not so much the hunting type. That being said, what they said with the... What I gleaned from the guards, that, probably another 100 yards or so.
Alright.
At least within a short distance.
Well, this dome's up for about 8 hours, so we can wait out the animals or go right now. What's everyone else's thought?
Strazik kind of speaks up. I honestly doubt that we're going to wait out animals. In fact, that may be just a better chance for them to surround us.
That's...
And the longer we wait, the more damage gets done to Lonelywood.
Yeah. Just throwing the options out there. So,
right.
Let's get going.
Make haste.
Make the hand motions of strike hard and fast. Best way to go.
Just nod, and then...
Wait, walk soft and carry a big stick? What the heck are you talking about?
No. Walk soft and make sure you got a person that can turn into a giant next to you.
Oh.
Presentations of sparkles from my hand, like, I can help with that.
Let's go.
Okay.
Okay. So we go to the north.
So the dome drops as Dearaen exits, and you can all make your way north a little bit. But as the dome drops, before you start running away too quickly, you hear what sounds to be like a small voice coming out of the treetops. Give me a perception check. Everybody.
Okay, at 9. I was about to say, if I started off the game with another nat 20, for the last 3 sessions, I started the game with a nat 20.
So, Dearaen, you don't know where it's coming from, but I will say you still hear it. Tok, Mordin, and Sho Val, you look up and you see an owl kind of poking its, turning its head like sideways at you all as it's sitting on a nearby tree branch, and it goes, "Who do you think you are to oppose nature itself?"
Not realizing where it is, but still answering, like, I don't know, we're technically blessed by the god of nature, so yeah, don't think we're really imposing on anything. Because I'm technically not wrong because of the pool from the cave.
I kind of like wave my hand like, I don't think that's how it...
The Rime has spoken, its sanctity betrayed, and 10 towns must fall.
On whose order? On whose order?
The Rime.
I think they mean the Frostmaiden.
If
That's it. No appeal. No, you just screw these people. Sorry, I can't really deal with that.
Agreed. Seems kind of arrogant.
Pompous, if you would say.
actually does seem like an affront to nature to just do what you just said. Yeah.
The owl flies off.
I'm too busy looking at these fish, thinking it's one of the ones that talked.
Can I still see it?
Hmm?
Can I still see it?
Give me a perception check. As it starts flying off into the trees.
Do it.
18.
Yeah, that'll... You can still kind of see it. And there goes the longbow to hit. Natural one, natural one, natural one, natural one. Oh.
22.
Yeah, that hits.
The opposite.
He exploded yet another bird.
And Dearaen with the cutting words, "Fuck you, bird."
No, it doesn't add damage, unfortunately.
Yeah, it. You
Yeah,
just
get
watch it. You just.
11
You just watch.
11 damage.
Yeah, you watch as an owl just falls out of the sky and careens into the snow.
Well, I guess
Yep.
that wasn't the druid.
Nope. Dearaen, you're watching as one of the fish come up out of the water and its mouth kind of in its fishy like thing goes and speaks to you. All shall fade into the icy abyss. And then it disappears back under the water.
Okay,
Well,
this
fuck
place
you
is
too.
giving me the creeps.
Well, fuck you too, fish. Fish is mockery. Because fuck it, why not?
Oh god.
It doesn't waste a spell slot, I figured why not.
I rolled a natural 1.
Can I have it take double damage then?
Yeah, go ahead.
Because it's just a fish. I'm not.
The fish just rises dead.
Yeah, you just see a small pool of...
Psychic dead.
Yeah, you just see a small pool of blood as it just goes limp in the waters.
I just look over at him like, why weren't we fishing like this?
I look at
I
Sho Val
don't know.
with like the eyes of realization, like, my
We have a
God,
business.
you're right. Yes.
Fuck you, fish.
Fish is like, who needs dynamite when you have vicious mockery?
Oh God. Okay.
I don't even
Okay.
know what's going on.
This is a wonderful start to the
Can we
session.
get moving before the trees start talking.
Before we
Please.
kill any more wildlife.
Before you kill the bard from laughing or the DM. God damn. Okay. Let's go.
God damn it.
Anybody else want to speak up?
No, silence
Yeah.
is golden.
You just hear howling winds as I change the atmospheric settings to
Howling
windy.
winds?
There is a floating tree above.
Freezing
Oh shit,
wind.
you're right. What the fuck?
I shoot the floating tree.
There's two!
There's many.
I cast Shatter at 9th level at the floating trees.
It's not supposed to be floating.
Yeah, I think it was just a map
Yeah. Anyways.
Well, they just
you-
forgot to put the trunks on. Yeah. Beep-a-dip-a-dip. Beep-a-dip-a-dibby.
Boop. That's where you guys will go. Boop.
So, keeping an eye out in case there are any more animals nearby as we make the way to the north.
She's just zipping everybody.
Yeah.
Oh, she is?
You
I'll say you guys kind of start managing to go up there. And...
forgot Kibbles.
Oh, did I
Gibbles,
forget Gibbles?
no!
I don't see Gibbles.
By the tree.
I'm lost.
Base of the tree where we were at.
Okay, I see him.
Where?
Whoop.
Sho Val is...
Can't be.
You're,
Are
you're
you
tapping
stuck?
the arrow keys.
Yeah. Wait for me.
Okay. As you're walking through,
Where's Tok?
the winds are howling at such a frigid cold that even your magical cold resistance seems to almost be failing. Almost. Like, you can almost kind of start feeling your hands go a little bit numb with how cold it is.
Kind of wore myself up a little bit with prestidigitation.
Omaed's sitting there like, hey, you guys are, warmer than I am.
I warm him up too.
Let's get this over with. Okay.
Campfire.
So, as you kind of start coming into view, as I start...
Tok
as
is
I
still
find-
all the way back there. He's on a tree.
Oh, no. Here. I'll get you. Boop.
Thank you.
You can shift-click, and you can just teleport.
It's a handy little thing.
It really is. Anyways, so you kind of start coming towards the area that you were described, and you see this kind of small raised section of earth and ice, and off towards the south, which technically is east or west on our map, so we're off by a thing.
Yeah, I don't think we should pay attention to the compass.
Don't forget
the
don't worry about the compass in the game. Towards the south, you find what looks to be 6 elevated white marble statues arranged in a line. Okay, I'll try that again. 6 elevated white marble statues arranged in a line depict slender robed figures facing northward. The engraving on their faces has been worn away by the wind, but pointed ears make the statues identifiable as elves.
Is there any writing?
Give me an investigation check if you want to get up close.
Okay. Ooh, 19.
Does not appear to be like there are any markings on the worn granite. However, just kind of as a cursory glance, especially from your kind of background as working a bunch of various odd crafting jobs and whatnot.
Jack of all trades.
Yep. You can tell that each statue is life-sized, depicting an elf standing atop a 7-foot-high cylindrical base of wind-worn granite.
Gee.
And you kind of feel this odd sense that you don't want to be here. You want to just leave.
Oh. That one was a bit of a given. It's like, I don't want to be here.
But like extra so.
Can I make a guess? it's probably not going to be right, but still going to make you... Just can I say something?
Oh.
What?
Yeah,
Sorry if
say
I-
what you wanted to say.
It's like, something's not right over here. These things give a eerie feeling. Given our encounters with the supernatural, there might be a chance these things might come to life.
I will say,
Or there's gonna be like spirits.
as you kind of came into sight of this area, you see from a bit of a distance, as you were coming into this area, you see a large circular indentation in a snowy hillside. And rising from the middle of the circle is a triangular gnomon of beautifully carved crystal that stands about 20 feet tall. A 10-foot high berm hugging the circle's eastern edge has evergreens growing around and atop it, sheltering what looks like a sarcophagus buried under snow and enclosed by a half circle of pale blue crystal pillars.
Okay.
North of the berm is a delicately carved gazebo made of marble, and south of the berm is a row of outward-facing white marble statues atop granite pillars.
And what about this little thing over here?
Okay. Do you want to go investigate it?
Yeah, that's one of the things I actually did want to investigate, is when you said north and how the map was kind of like
Yeah. Sorry.
all fucked around. I thought that's what you were referring to, but instead of the statues here.
Okay.
So,
So you can move around.
Woo.
Wigix will follow you. Actually. Considering he went up there first. And
oh, okay.
kind of as you spread out and look around the area, Strazik's actually gonna move over towards the dais in the middle there, and Omaed is gonna go up towards here. As you kind of start fanning out and looking around.
I go with Strazik.
Okay.
Can I do an Arcana check on the statues?
Sure. So while you're doing that, I'm gonna go to Devin and Wigix. What you see is a marble gazebo, and it seems to be a little bit in disarray and disuse. I know the map has a small brazier that is lit, but it's not supposed to be lit. In the middle of the gazebo sits an unlit stone brazier. It's bowl 20 inches in diameter, and it is full of snow and pine needles that the winds have swept away from the gazebo's polished marble floor.
Do I see any like inscriptions like around or buried in the snow?
You give me an investigation check.
Okay. Nat 20. Woohoo!
You do not.
I figured that would be the case, but still, nat 20. Let's see. I will then use Oh, sorry.
Yeah. Okay, go ahead.
Then I'll use prestidigitation to clear out the snow in the brazier and light it with prestidigitation, because I can do that.
It doesn't light. But it does clear off.
Huh.
It seems magically attuned to something else that would light it.
Yeah, just gonna look at it and be like,
So,
I think there's a magical trigger.
Tok.
I got an 8.
You got an 8.
Yeah.
It's some weird elven magic, man. Like, who knows? Fucking elves. You're an orc.
Yeah.
Orcs are for you, like, whatever magics that you knew, you, like, your shamans and stuff, it was very like, either very straightforward or like oracle or like shamanistic oracles, just kind of divining potential threats in the future, or casting very strong evocation magics, fire and stuff.
Yeah, I just walk away shaking my head going, weird pointy-eared bastards.
Miss
Ears.
DM,
Yes.
with that nat 20, can I figure out a way to actually light the brazier?
Not from here.
Okay, Figured-
Mordin.
figured I'd ask.
I'm going to go to you with Strazik. Where did... I don't know. Oh. You went towards the sarcophagus.
Yeah, that's what you said she went to.
No, Strazik
Omaed
went... Omaed went to the sarcophagus. Strazik went to the small dais in the circle.
Oh, well, then
Anyways, as you're going through, which is E4. Okay. So atop the eastern berm, a granite sarcophagus rests in a half circle defined by 5 crystal pillars. Clearing the snow off the lid reveals the engraving of a brazier. You'll also notice a carving near the top of each pillar. From north to south, these images depict a twig, a pine cone, a flame, a feather, and a humanoid hand.
I put my hand on top of the one with the hand.
Nothing happens.
I put a twig on top of the one with a twig.
Again, nothing happens. Omaed goes, hey, I don't think you're gonna be able to do anything with that. Just
I
putting
think
twigs
you
on
need to think outside the box.
Hey, just be a man. Just push the thing off. Maybe there's something in there that'll help us. And he kind of starts trying to push on the lid.
I help him.
As you start moving your way over and pushing on it. Give me a strength check as both you and Omaed start attempting to push against the thing. I'm also going to give Omaed.
Wow, that's only a 10.
Athletics.
Oh,
Omaed
I didn't
rolled
do
it.
athletics. No, it's strength and athletics
Yeah.
have the same bonus.
Oh.
It's all 4. So, I got a 10.
Okay. Well, Omaed rolled a 21. And
Oh.
yeah. But you're pushing and you're pushing and you're pushing and you're putting your entire weight into it, and you can hear Omaed straining against the thing, just grunts, and the dwarven strength that you know oh so well. And yet the coffin doesn't budge.
Tougher than it looks.
Hey, you can say that one again.
I didn't say anything.
Hey, but I have the keen dwarven mind that says I know what we're thinking about. God.
I picked up one of those crystals too. I can read minds.
No, I'm just making like the obvious gestures of strength. Or like pointing at my muscles.
Yeah.
This is top.
While they were pushing, I found a pine cone and I put it on top of the one with the pine cone.
Again, nothing seems to happen.
I'll
I'll read it out again.
Yeah, on top of the thing, there's a brazier,
Mm-hmm.
And then on top of each of the pillars, there's these
No.
symbols.
No. Clearing the snow off of the lid of the sarcophagus reveals an engraving of a brazier. And you also see engravings near the top of each pillar depicting a twig, a pine cone, a flame, a feather, and a humanoid hand.
Maybe we need to put them into the brazier.
Possibly. You could try.
I grab my twig, and I grab my pine cone, and I politely ask Violet for one of her feathers.
Give me a persuasion check. With advantage.
Because I asked politely.
Yeah. Because give me dice rolls.
Oh, the dice rolls. Yes.
24.
Yeah, Violet kind of like lifts up a wing and then kind of like goes, kind of motions toward. It's more like, hey, take one from underneath my side or something.
I very gently find like the loosest little feather and I gently pop it out. Thank you, friend. And then I
bird noises.
give her some of the dried meat that we have left.
Okay.
I just imagine the bird noises from like Aladdin 3. Be like, oh, and there's Osiris. Oh, Osiris. Osiris, may we have a word with you? I love that movie.
Okay.
Sorry.
Anyways. So you find yourself with a good amount of the various things, and yes, you are able to find twigs and pine cones in the local flora and fauna and local flora, I should say. Fauna is animals.
It always confuses people.
Well, flora, flowers, fauna, a fawn.
I know, but
Yeah.
still the F sound and the A sound at the end.
So I put my gathered accoutrement into the brazier.
So you kind of start leaving the berm, as the book likes to call it. It's kind of basically just a small raised platform of rock, I would assume. And you start making your way down. Tok, is there something that you would like to do as you investigate things? As I sit here looking up what a berm actually is.
I already looked it up. Ledge, shelf, a projecting ridge on a mountain or submerged underwater.
A flat strip of
Maybe-
land, raised bank or terrace bordering a river or canal.
Yeah.
That is a word that I did not know.
Neither did I.
So you start making your way over, and you notice as Wigix and Dearaen are trying to cast magical spells, cantrips and stuff and the like into the brazier. And you see Tok kind of just doing what Tok does and being stoic.
Could I firebolt the brazier?
Sure, give me an attack roll.
Okay.
As I pull up my dice again.
Damn, no. 9.
You hit it.
Okay.
Why is Firebolt so cursed?
Okay, time to switch dice.
I will say that you hit it, but it seems to just kind of like sizzle off
Through the tree.
Actually, what you do is you hit the brazier, but you hit the side of the brazier, not the internal parts of the brazier that a fire would normally sit in.
Right.
But again, it doesn't seem to ignite anything. And
Oh no, we lost the Sho
Mordin,
Val. Sorry.
and Mordin seems to jump in behind you all.
Me not knowing about the symbols, like, what do you got there?
Sho Val's computer just reset really quick.
Ew.
He'll be back in just a moment. So,
Up
Morning.
there by the coffin, there's on the coffin there's a brazier, like this one, and then it's surrounded by pillars of crystal, and there are symbols of a twig, a pine cone, a feather, fire, and somebody's got to give up a hand.
A hand?
Looks to the two of us with fire resistance. Shouldn't be a problem.
You see Sho Val kind of like poke his armored hand around a corner, and you see a flame burst out from the brazier, but snuffs out 6 seconds later.
Did he just yell at you like, I cast bonfire on the brazier?
Yeah, he said he creates bonfire from a distance after
I put
the firebolt.
Yep, there he goes.
I
Anyways.
put the ingredients inside the brazier, and I stick my hand in the brazier.
Okay.
Try it now.
Prestidigitation,
But
light it.
before anybody does anything, nope,
Yes.
nothing happens. Nothing happens.
Then I think you have to light it first, then put your hand over it. So I use prestidigitation, and then as I'm doing the motion for it, put my hand over it. Or rather, in it.
So you have your hand. You just have your hand resting in the thing.
Well, using prestidigitation, light it, because he said fire, then hand.
Well,
So as I light it, put that.
so
my hand
you
in.
light the stuff. The twig and the pine cone burn, and the feather seems to wilt, and kind of like in a waxy kind of way, waxy oily kind of way. But the thing does not seem to go. You can give me a intelligence check.
Yeah, I think we all will at this point.
Yep. Might as well.
Can I get an advantage because of that nat 20 earlier?
No.
Okay, 13.
$15?
What are we rolling?
Intelligence.
I will have Wigex also roll because Wigex can. Wigex got a 14.
No, that bad.
11.
That's a save.
Oh.
Oops.
Well,
We'll blame the gummies on that one.
And
I think it's
something.
probably it's still a.
Hey, look! 11! And I rolled a 10 again.
Works the same. Doesn't matter. Anyway, so you find yourselves kind of scratching your heads a little bit, and I will say, everyone, you kind of start putting the pieces together. It's like, you've got all of the ingredients, and you put your hand in, but what was depicted was a severed hand. So
I look at each
it-
other
it-
suspiciously like, who's gonna do it?
I will also give the caveat that it doesn't necessarily need to be a humanoid hand.
That's what I was gonna ask, if it has to be human or anything.
I will say it does not have to. It does not have to be human.
I look for that downed owl.
Give me an investigation check.
12.
You find it easily enough.
I grab it and cut its little hand foot off.
Little talons. Sure. I'll allow it because the book is kind of
Vague.
Is relatively vague. Wait, no, it does actually have to say humanoid. Wait, no.
Damn.
Ugh.
No, it does. Wait.
Do I have anything?
I will read this just straight out of the book. This the brazier can't the brazier is set ablaze by putting a twig, a pine cone, a feather, and a severed humanoid hand into the brazier. Characters who don't have a pine cone, a twig, or a feather can find these items in the nearby woods. The severed hand is a bit trickier to get, but needn't come from a living humanoid. A dead crawling hand would do.
Question. It said humanoid,
Sure.
but it didn't say what size. But prestidigitation allows me to make a non-magical trinket. Can I make a pretty much what looks like a severed human hand?
Maybe use that severed owl foot to kind of look like one.
No, that wouldn't work.
You know what? Just because I feel like it, would any of you have kept the that trunk that the hag gave you that had the crawling hands in it?
Can I say that I kept one because of spite, because of the fact I got choked out? So I didn't.
Here, I'll just roll a thing.
Yep. Most I can do is minor illusion at this point.
Yeah,
but
if I get for the sake of narrative, yeah, you have one of the crawling hand, the corpses of the crawling hand. Somewhere.
Because if I've ever met the hag again, I would just bitch slap her with the severed hand. Okay. So yeah, let's do the thing again, and I just pluck one of the owl feathers to replace the feather from before.
Mm-hmm.
And then we do it.
Boop. Yeah, so I'll say that you use the hand, and then you place all the items into the brazier, and it immediately sparks up into a silver flame.
Pretty.
And it actually does give a bit of heat and light equivalent to that of a campfire.
Does Sho Val and Omaed, are Sho Val and Omaed able to open the thing then?
I would say to Sho Val, if he were here, that he kind of hears a little bit of a shift in the sarcophagus. Just like a little bit of stone against stone.
Well, he's across the hall from me. You can just yell at him.
I know, but I don't feel like yelling.
Fair. That's fair.
However, Omed also hears it. But before any of you kind of start going at that, you hear the voice of Strazik call out, going, guys, I believe that we've, stumbled upon what looks to be a moon dial.
Moon dial?
Huh?
It depicts the phases of the moon.
Think of it like a sundial, but for the moon.
Well, technically the same because sunlight reflects off the moon, but yes. Okay.
It's magic. It doesn't work that way. Different realms.
Things don't make sense.
Nope.
But we're making sense of it anyway. Alright. I look at Mordin and be like, should we check out the sarcophagus first or the dial? Since you were next to the sarcophagus.
Let's go check out the sarcophagus.
Okay.
Agreed.
So,
Does anybody speak Elvish?
I do.
Nope.
I can cast comprehend languages, but that would waste a spell slot.
What's
Where
a
you
spell
at?
slot?
That was out of game. Fuck you. I was responding to God. But why do we need to know Elvish?
Strazik kind of calls, I see some inscriptions here, but I think they're in Elvish. I can't read it. Anyways, so, who wants to go back up to the sarcophagus?
I'm going to the sarcophagus.
Okay.
I signaled to Mordin to
Oh.
check out the inscription.
Okay. So,
I'm going to the sarcophagus as well.
Okay, so you start making your way over to the sarcophagus, and I need to know what strength scores are, or I think
I
it's,
have a plus.
wait,
I have 13, so +1.
what was, I don't remember what the rules for,
Well, I remember the
how
last.
much, how much, no, strength, or
Well, I remember the last sarcophagus you had to open.
objects.
You required at max a roll of 50 combined.
Okay.
And Sho Val's back.
Yay!
Yeah.
Sho Val, they ended up, your bonfire spell did not work, however, they ended up grabbing some, various twigs and other stuff and throwing it into the brazier along with one of the undead hands that you had fought, because I ruled I wanted to just give that one to you guys.
I'm back, baby.
Yeah.
And the brazier lit up in a silver fire, and you heard a little bit of a stone movement from the sarcophagus.
Dude,
My idea work?
no.
No,
Damn.
your bonfire cantrip did not work.
Damn.
I think he was still loading in when you mentioned half of it, so I think he missed part of that description.
Sorry.
Essentially, she rolled to see if we kept
Yeah.
one of the
Anyways,
the
yeah.
severed hands,
Yeah. Anyways,
From, before? Yeah. which we needed.
So we have a I need strength scores.
Doors or checks?
Strength score.
13.
Yeah.
Well,
I have a
Are
six.
the modifier? I think.
Oh,
Oh,
plus one.
plus 3.
3.
1 plus 3 plus 3. Okay. So, lift up to twice your carrying capacity, or 30 times your strength score.
Wait, what?
What I'm trying to say is basically, you can push, drag, or lift a weight in pounds up to twice your carrying capacity, or 30 times your strength score, which I think, oh. Click on inventory, then click on weight carried, and then tell me what the push, drag, or lift thing is.
Weight carried.
So
I can
underneath
push,
inventory.
Yeah, I can push or drag 390 pounds.
Wait, I can invocate the Frost Rune?
Basically, I just need you all to equal about 500, so...
I think
can
only
do
two of us-
510.
Yeah, so...
Only one of us needs to do it.
Easily enough. Kibbles can do 90, surprisingly.
Well, she has a -4 to strength. I remember seeing that.
I don't even know how.
Because she's just a fox.
I know,
you
but
talking about
I'm,
this.
I'm surprised that the fox can lift 90 pounds.
Yeah, I know, that's pretty damn good.
I don't know. The D&D math is weird.
True.
It's weird. Anyways. So... But it's also a fantasy realm, so who knows? Maybe Kibbles is
knows, and
ripped
who
for a
cares?
fox.
It's like, who knows and who cares?
So, I'll say that between Tok and Omed and Sho Val, you easily pick up the lid of the sarcophagus.
And yeeted it across the plains.
No. And you set it down in the snow, and as you open it...
Where does it say that how much I can?
You click on weight carried.
The heavy lid can...
Ah.
Yep,
yeah.
Sorry.
Yeah.
480 from me.
Jeez.
And I can activate the Frost Rune and get a +2 bonus to ability checks with strength score. So that would probably increase.
Jeez.
Oof.
Anyways.
I apologize if that sounded a bit too mean. I was just trying to get something clear out of my throat.
No. You're fine.
I am
So
strong.
yeah. You take the heavy lid and lift it with ease because y'all ripped. And
Go ahead.
a wrapped hand pops up and grips the edge of the thing, and then a second pops up and grabs the other and lifts up as you see what looks to be a moon elf, but almost decayed.
Back away in fright.
Like,
Hopping out of the ground like daisies.
just kind of slightly wave. Because the fighters took care of the lifting. Dearaen is just a little bit behind.
So
Like 5 feet
I
behind.
need to find a model for this character.
I think there's like a zombie or mummy in there.
Should be undead. And technically this is a... Oh, Actually, there is, just straight up.
Really?
Yeah, just straight up a mummy.
Okay, cool.
Straight
I
up.
figured there was.
So, straight up, you see a mummy that is animated and kind of looks towards the four of you and kind of what would look like a waking up routine, but kind of acknowledges the four of you and goes, I am Senar. Might I know the names of my liberators?
Look.
Just kind of like quizzically look at Tok and Sho Val, be like, I'm Dearaen.
I'm Tok.
Right.
Okay. Do. I have been trapped in this sarcophagus for hundreds of years. I would assume.
Do I know of their name?
Give me a history check.
That's what I was hoping for. Oh shit, no, I got an 8.
Yeah, you have no clue.
Can I
Damn.
make a history check?
Actually, what is it? Yeah.
Sad's in lore bard again.
That's a dirty 20.
Dirty 20. You are unfamiliar with this particular elf. They don't seem to have too much of a history. However, you are familiar with the Moon Elves, just kind of in general. They were typically a blue-skinned elf race. Very kind of lumped in with that of the High Elves or Eladrin, but as certain I want to say investigators, but it's more like academics and stuff have kind of determined that the Eladrin and High Elves are actually fairly different from your regular High Elves and Moon Elves. And you can kind of see in between the wrappings around this mummy that this elf does indeed have that kind of icy blue hue, but almost even more pale than what you would see upon a typical elf. Moon elf.
Keep that to myself, as it's not necessarily important at the moment.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But neat info.
Yeah.
Dearaen's...
Yeah.
Yeah, sorry. Dearaen's gonna pipe up, be like, Why were you encased here?
And who did it?
I would tell you, but my memory has failed upon the ages.
Okay, then, just a general question then. Do you intend...
I apologize for my lack of knowledge. However, I can tell you how this moon dial functions.
That would be helpful. We were told Sorry.
If that would be amenable for my freedom.
That would be helpful. We were told a rather malicious druid is housed here.
I know not of any druids.
We figured it would happen recently. They probably figured out the... Do you need some water?
I'm clearly undead and don't have any vocal cords.
Oh!
Well, that would be a no.
Things have
Give
withered
him a
away.
sympathetic. I know what you feel. I know what you feel.
Things have withered away in my old age. It's hard to speak.
Yeah. Anyway, long story short, druid ravaging the land, malicious deeds. They probably figured out the moon dial and are housed in the temple. So, let's...
So
don't try to strain yourself too much. Just if you can help us out.
as you're talking with this person, Wivix and Mordin, they end up going onto the dial.
And
yeah. Okay, so rising from the center of the circular depression is a tall triangular crystal gnomon, spelled Gnomon.
I'm looking it up now.
Okay, it's the part of the sundial that casts a shadow. Huh. I am learning things today.
Yeah.
I see it now.
It must be Novish technology because they named it after themselves.
Shut up.
Too bad there's no sunlight.
But it's a
Well,
moon
we-
dial, so
we
you're
left
looking
it-
for moon.
We left in the morning. There's sunlight.
Anyway.
This is
As you look up, and it's complete darkness.
this is the frozen north. There's no sunlight.
A device one typically finds in the middle of a sundial. It is thick near the base and narrows to a sharp point at the top. The snow around the gnomon has melted away, revealing a circle of symbols carved into the stone around it. The symbols depict phases of the moon, suggesting that the circular depression is not a sundial, but a moon dial. And something has punched a rough hole in the wall in the northwest edge of the depression, creating a dark opening that leads under the hill. And as you're looking through, you start seeing various lunar symbols kind of etched into the ground. Kind of so what's the lunar symbol? The symbols depict a full moon to the north, a new moon to the south, and the various waxing and waning phases of the moon in between. As you kind of start seeing it in a pattern. Like a clock. And as you get close, Strazik points out the couple inscriptions, and so she points towards a full moon where the inscription is, and you said Mordin was reading this?
I signaled for Mordin to go over there, but it's up to him.
Mordin is down there. You are not.
I
However,
know. I'm saying I signaled for Mordin to go down there. Just like
yes.
it's up to him if he actually went.
Mordin, I want you to read this. I put it in front of the Frostmaiden discussion on the Discord. Joey?
Yep.
Read what I just put in the Discord. Under Rime. You're gonna do some talking.
I think we've lost him.
No, I'm here.
No, I mean, it's like...
Oh no.
He's thinking. Give him time.
Discord frozen.
Oh no.
Oh yeah, I've had that problem before. I understand.
Did you see it?
Gaze upon your own face and have 7 questions answered. Is that it?
Okay. And as you kind of start moving around, Starzak also points to a half moon where you also see this inscription in Elvish.
Lock the tombs of the half moon.
I will admit that I am familiar with what this means. As we cut back up to the top of the sarcophagus, where you're talking to a mummy who's just kind of sitting on the edge of the sarcophagus. And Sanar makes note. Yes, we would make use of the dial to determine the phases of the moon and use it to perform rituals. We could redirect the moonlight in certain ways in order to hit certain parts of the tomb.
Alright. Well, we have a few friends over there looking at it at the moment. Would you mind, so you already said you'd help us out, but let me go ahead and tell them that we have someone helping us out.
Hey guys, look what we found! The paladin out of nowhere. Smite!
It's like, hey guys, look what I found!
Just mummy waves.
Hi.
It's just, what was that one Disney movie? It was just the mummy that's just kind of walking around town. It goes,
Oh, I know which one you're talking about, but I don't know the name of it. I know
Oh
exactly.
no. Oh,
That was like one of those direct-to-TV ones.
It was.
Oh god.
Oh god.
Yeah. Let's see.
So, Omaeda is just like very like, I really don't like this. As he's
Really
like kind of
don't-
poking towards Tok. But if they are useful, I guess. Sorry, the undead is a little bit of a for me. Lots of bad juju, if you will.
I'm sorry, I kind of missed a bit of that because I was being talked to by a parent. Okay.
Mostly just Omed complaining about, like, oh hey, there's an undead thing here. I don't like undead things. Undead usually means bad things.
Yeah, but awakened animals seem to be more of the present issue at the moment. So,
Well, he wasn't talking to you, so...
I'm sorry. Again, missed half that conversation because someone's trying to talk to me. Talk to me.
Anyways.
Got it. Almost 29 years old and I'm still having the problem with mumbling.
I'm
Damn.
sorry.
No, that's my fault. The mumbling. I was complaining about me. Okay.
I also need to speak clearer and enunciate more. Anyways.
I think it's just a Michigan problem.
It probably is. Anyways.
Under Wraps. That's the movie.
Ah, yeah. Now I remember one. Yeah. But yeah, it's like, just kind of look over the edge and be like, we found someone who can help. Yelling over to Mordin. Just keep an open mind.
Mordin just raises a...
Okay. Sorry.
Mordin raises an eyebrow.
And be like, and as we're walking down, be like, look at
the shambling form of a mummy following you all as
I look at our new
make your way around.
Yeah, as we're walking down to look at our new friend here, be like, I got a weird feeling out of these statues. What's going on with this?
They are meant to detract unwanted grave robbers and the like. Working well enough, you wouldn't even notice that you were being led away.
Huh. Right?
If you wanted to remove the effect, you could... you could, topple the statues over. But you will, as long as you're here, probably feel the effects of wanting to be deterred from the place.
Oh, I already don't want to be here, but we gotta take care of that druid, so...
And everybody's feeling this. Not just Dearaen. It's a sense of wanting to... It's not even like a fear effect, it's just more like, you should go that way.
Extreme unease.
Well, not even that way. It's more just like... just wanting to go somewhere else. Not out of fear, not out of anxiety, not out of anything. It's just... You should just go that way. Away from here. That's all.
But...
Anyways.
We know better, so we
as...
should be fine. Sorry.
So you all make your way down, and Wiggix, Strazik, and Mordin, you see the rest of your group coming down, and you see following behind them a rather thin garmented and wrapped shambling body of a former moon elf. A mummy, if you will.
As soon as I come into view, be like, don't worry, they're good with us. They're gonna open this up for us, or at least show us how. I just imagine silent screams.
Wigix is just like, you see the bunny eyes, and then you see the bunny eyes grow like 2 times.
Just dilate.
Just dilate and just like...
Big as saucers.
Just in, like, fear.
Do you think... I just look at Wiggins and be like...
Hi, pull up a...
if it... Oh, sorry. Go ahead.
I'm just looking up the stat block of the mummy.
Yeah.
At the moment.
I just look at Wiggins and be like, I think that's bad. One of us was actually possessed by an evil spirit. But they seem pretty okay. Because we also met a nice spirit, too.
I'm gonna go over to the paladin and be like, I know this is bizarre, but leave it be.
Wait, paladin?
Or the dragonborn, I mean?
No, the
dragonborn?
No, the dragonborn is a sorcerer.
Sorcerer, sorry.
The dwarf a paladin?
Nobody is a paladin. I was making a joke.
Well, you brought up paladin.
Damn.
I made a joke that a paladin just appears out of nowhere and smites them.
Yeah.
Oh, I missed that part.
Sorry.
I got what you were saying, DM.
Sorry, I meant it as a joke, just because undead and paladins never get along.
Yeah, just like paladin out of nowhere, just like comes flying out of the air.
Ah!
Flying off the trees. Boom.
Boom.
Kill the heathen.
Honestly, if anyone is going to be a paladin here, it'd probably be Sho Val.
Yeah.
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 A paladin
see
room
that.
fighter? That'd be amazing.
If I could afford the level dip for the smite, then sure.
Yeah. Anyway.
Anyways, the mummy by the name of Sonar kind of like walks into the circle a little bit and kind of in its indistinguishable voice goes, if you put the light of the moon across the full moon, there is a mirror that allows you to scry and or have true sight and stuff, and to communicate telepathically. Whereas if the moonlight shone on the half moon, it would allow you to unlock the actual tombs within the crypt. Though it appears somebody has already burrowed their ways in. As the hand kind of points over. I think somebody has taken up residence here. I'm surprised that they have not made their move. By the time that you have arrived.
Sho Val searches through his backpack for lotions.
I already offered them a water skin, but they're undead. You were there for that.
swear I have one of those somewhere.
But let's see.
My throat has deteriorated. I can't speak well.
Offers chapstick. No, eats an entire stick.
I don't think I can help with that with prestidigitation. Yeah.
I am undead. Your paltry medications will do no effect on me.
Points behind us, but like, there's a lake over there if you want to just like rehydrate a little bit.
Don't think rehydration will work.
Just offering.
As the DM is going, please stop.
Well, we're trying to save your vocal cords.
I know,
Okay.
I know. I have a drink here.
Okay.
So what do you want to do? You're standing outside, and actually, I'm gonna have everybody give me a perception check.
Okay. 13. I was about to ask, like, what position of the moon is on the moon dial. But, yeah.
The moon does not appear to be out at the moment. Okay. Mordin, please give me a perception check.
Do I have to sing it like you do?
Yes, you do. Sing-songy voice.
Perception.
Perception.
Your name is not more than Shush. What got me? It's 1, 2, 3.
Damn.
Okay.
10 more than most of us.
1 second. Let me just do some quick things.
Perception. Disgrace.
Like you with your persuasion, my perceptions and
Yeah, you have a +9 in persuasion and perception. But perception makes a lot of sense because of your ranger abilities.
So, Strazik, Wigix, and Mordin, you hear what sounds to be some movement coming from within the cavern. Rustling of fur and hooves against stone.
Okay.
That's all.
Wait. The cavern is open?
Mm-hmm. There's a literal hole in the wall that leads into a cavern.
I didn't see because I was focused too much on the sarcophagus.
There's a literal hole in the wall right here.
And about to the lip of the opening, and peer my head in.
Okay. I have to do a thing where I start lifting things off of the top of the ground so y'all can see what is going on.
So what takes off my head?
I have to take the roof off of this place. And you see...
What takes off my head?
Nothing that takes off your head. However,
now
I need to find my...
I got Lion King 2 stuck in my head now because of what I just did.
What is it? Oak. Awaken White Moose is a large beast. Boop. Okay. So what you see, staring back at you, is this. Oh, Control Z. Oh, come on. Okay. There we go. Boop. a white
Holy
moose.
crap.
A white moose covered in...
Oh, fuck.
He don't look happy.
As I grab the thing and throw it into OBS here really quick so I can show the peoples on stream.
To continue on the joke that I made earlier, we asked for trouble the moment we came.
So what you see is a large moose, pure white fur, covered in stained red blood, covering its haunches and side, and large antlers. And it towers above both Sho Val and Mordin as they poke their heads around the corner.
For long.
I'm 6 foot, dude.
This thing is like it's
like 7, 8. Moose are like 8 foot.
Yeah. Well, actually, a normal moose, your average moose, stands about a height of 6.9 feet at its max, but this is D&D, where things are even bigger than that.
So like 7.5 to 8?
It's probably like sitting at 10 feet tall.
Oh, fuck.
Holy.
That's just up to its shoulders.
Oh, fuck.
Oh, this thing is giant.
Yeah, it's friggin' big.
Alex, could you like increase the model size real fast for that? Just because that is fucking huge.
Well, it's technically a large size, which is a 2x2 square.
I know. Huge is more of a relative term, not.
If I really wanted to make it just massive, there you go.
Yeah, please.
There you go.
Just for perspective's sake.
Here, maybe. Oh no, I broke it.
Oh no! Well, this is God, everyone. We win. Oh god.
Yeah, there you go.
You were saying?
Yeah, here you go. If I put Sho Val, you're like cutting up to its knees.
Granted, Sho Val is like 5 foot.
Yeah.
Maybe like.
You're like 5'8", dude.
No, I'm not.
With your size increase from last time?
I didn't get a permanent size increase yet.
Oh. Then yeah, you're 5 foot. Never mind.
For the purposes of the game, it occupies a 2x2 square.
Sho Val is on the shorter side for a human. He's like slightly taller than
It fits a
dwarf.
10-foot square.
Meanwhile, everyone else here is like 6 foot or more.
I'm the shortest one in the herd.
You're our goodwill Danny DeVito.
Are you Danny DeVito?
Kind of.
Not for long, mute.
And you hear, as it notices your presence, the Rime cares not for the paltry emotions of the beings that will inevitably fall to her cold embrace. And I need you all to roll initiative.
Ah, bugger.
Beans.
Oh, we knew what was coming.
Oh, I rolled a 9.
Forget what the derogatory gesture is, but it's
21.
Which derogatory gesture are you talking about?
the one where you get your hands and you just kind of slam them towards your crotch. I guess I don't know how to describe it.
The like the kind of
suck
like hip thrust suck it thing. Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. I know what you're talking about.
Yeah.
So we got Dearaen at a 9.
I didn't hit the inch. There we go.
Tok at a 21.
I got the 13.
Sho Val got a 13. Kibbles got a 6. Mordin!
Yep.
Initiative.
Well,
Oh, since I'm near the end, I'm gonna go shotgun real fast.
Okay.
In other words, use the restroom.
Oh god. Tok, it is your turn. As I set up initiative in the thing. Where did Tok go? You were there. And it goes Mummy. Strasek. Where did Wiggix go? Wiggix. And Sho Val. And Mordin. Then the moose. And Dearaen. Then Kibbles. Where did Kibbles go? Kibbles! Kibbles is with you guys. And then followed by Omed. Okay. As I grab Kibbles over to y'all.
Yeah, a Halloween episode. We got a mummy on our side.
I think I'm
For
gonna fire a
anyone
bolt.
watching a recording, it is not actually Halloween.
No. It is not.
Too bad, because it would be super appropriate right now. Alright.
So you turn around, and upon seeing this, you
Uh, 12?
cast a magic thing, which does hit.
Really?
Yeah.
Cool. Alright.
I mean, it's only a moose.
Yeah, but nonetheless, it's kind of a really big moose.
Yeah, that's fair.
16 damage.
Damn.
Hell yeah. I get that extra attack, don't I?
Yeah, you get 2 attacks.
Yeah.
No, it's only
No?
when you cast a cantrip, you only get the cantrip. It's
Okay,
if you're doing
ignore-
melee. If you do melee attacks, then you do melee attacks.
Okay, ignore the one I just did then.
So you said 16?
Yes.
Because it's still taking its time on my end. Oh, there it goes. Okay. The mummy's turn and goes. Actually, a certain thing happens which you don't see.
I'm back. Also, to answer your question, Tok,
The mummy.
when you get to 7th level, you can do a cantrip that a melee attack is a bonus action.
Ah, okay. Thank you.
Oh yeah, by the way, I have a wireless headset, so I can actually hear what you're all saying. Tok was the only one who didn't know about that.
No, I did not. Fair
Sorry,
enough.
I forgot to mention that.
Oh, we were going to mention it to you, but you also have one spell that you need to learn.
The mummy is just gonna kind of
Oh yeah,
back
that one
away a little
cantrip.
bit.
Yeah.
Not the cantrip, just the first level learn. Whatever spell.
I forget which one.
Because
Tok has the ability to learn one more spell, but hasn't chosen it.
Senar does not want to deal with being in combat, so they kind of hide around the corner.
You deal with this.
I feel like I will be of no use to you, especially in my state.
With that attitude,
Sho Val, look at
Yeah.
Telegram.
Well, there's nothing in Telegram.
I
Wait,
said.
there's...
Anyways,
Fuck you, I got
so as I turn off the moose,
I got Typho to make
So.
some for me.
Strazek's turn. Strazek's turn. Strazek is going to kind of point her finger after she climbs up on top of the dais because she doesn't want to poke through Tok. And she will... Yeah, you can see it. She will cast a Ray of Frost at it. Assuming it's in range. It is not in range. 60 feet, 60 feet, 60 feet, 60 feet. Actually, she casts a relatively newer spell as a small ice frost kind of coats the fur of the awakened moose, creating a small lattice work of various colors, and she needs to make a ranged spell attack. And she gets a 7 for a 12 and does hit, so she gets to do 1d8 necrotic damage.
Ooh.
It does 5 damage. And you see this magic take hold, and then suddenly it just goes like into this blackish Icarus kind of look, and you can see the elk or the moose kind of shiver with a weird, gross color.
mm,
So it takes 5 necrotic damage and cannot heal until Strazek's next turn.
Chill touch?
Chill touch.
Damn.
Reflavored.
Love that spell.
Wickix is going to pop out. It's just going to jump over here. Probably better that I cover the flank. If more are going to arrive. Sho Val, it is your turn.
Leroy Jenkins.
Okay. Here.
Not do the line.
Well, you're also hitting things above you.
Oh.
So here's your 30-foot bubble. So you can move basically anywhere in that range.
I will get right inside and get... Okay. And I will take the dodge action.
Okay, so if it decides to attack you, it will roll with disadvantage.
Yes.
Mordin! You're basically kind of going into a defensive stance.
Yeah.
Probably holding up your shield in front of you. Mordin, it is your turn. You watch as Sho Val quickly jumps into action and charges in, and kind of starts creating a small phalanx of a barrier in front of you all. What do you want to do?
Alright. So, first going to cast Hunter's Mark on the thing.
Okay. Base color, Hunter's Mark. Boop. Just so I know that you have that there, I'm going to give you the same green coloring at the base. So it has Hunter's Mark. So you're kind of you kind of poke your head around the corner and you start laying some arrows around.
No, right in its eyeballs.
Yeah, with a 27.
Might as well roll the other one, just. Wow! Dual 27s.
Jeez.
Damn.
So.
Okay. Roll all the damage. Oh, this is gonna hurt.
Not with rolls like that, though.
So 16 plus
2d6. What?
he hit twice, so it's D6 for Hunter's Mark, D6
okay,
for the other thing, so another 10.
I see. Never mind.
So that's 26 piercing damage as I shoot 2 arrows at the same time.
And it hits straight into its like neck and haunch, and you hear a growl of what a moose could if a moose could growl. Yeah,
They can. It's scary.
oh.
Damn, Canada, you're scary.
And so, Elk. Kind of poking its head forward. It'll drop its head forward and charge Sho Val with disadvantage. Okay, where'd it go? There we go. Boop, 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 boop. There we go. It's going to charge. So disadvantage. That's a 10. So it doesn't get the charge. However, it does not also hit with that. Can you read the dodge action for me? Is it just the first attack, or is it like all attacks?
It should be all attacks.
Yeah, 1 second. I accidentally changed my martial or my fighting style to defense because Gotcha. You take the dodge action, you focus entirely on avoiding attacks until the start of your next turn. Any attack roll made against you has disadvantage. If you can see the attacker and you make a dexterity saving throw with advantage.
So this elk starts bashing its head against you, and you're holding your ground with ease. It almost seems to be in a wounded frenzy. However, stepping out from the corner, you didn't quite catch this as you first came in, but watch as an old friend reappears around the corner. She goes, "Oh, hello, dearies. I didn't think I'd see you back so soon."
No.
Just eyes wide, this bitch. And me being me, I cannot yell out and say, "Hey, the hag is here."
I need you to give me a wisdom saving throw.
Book.
As she is technically within
That
the
is a
range.
5.
Oh no.
Oh no.
Oh no.
Wait a second. Did we level up or something?
We're still level 5.
Okay.
You're
We
still
were
level
told
5.
like after the druid fight we would go up to 6. That's it. So right now we're stuck.
You are frightened for 1 minute.
Okay. I'm frightened of her. I can still fight the elk, though, right? Or the moose.
You have to try with all of your being to get as far away from the witch as possible.
So
No, that's a spell. If
No,
she
no, no.
uses fear.
a frightened creature has disadvantage on ability checks and attack rolls while the source of its fear is within line of sight. The creature can't willingly move closer to the source of its fear, so you can still technically fight.
It's just disadvantage on all attacks until you're out of sight.
And I need to add her to the thing. She goes technically right after Tok. She was holding a ability, so if people got into range of her, so
We're perfectly fine with that thematic.
yeah. Dearaen, it is your turn.
Alright. Where am I? Okay, I'm right. Oh, I'm perfectly within that little circle. Okay, cool.
Kibbles pops out of your hood like. I hear clanging of antlers against shield. What's going on?
Like, we're fighting some kind of thing with antlers, apparently. But I think we're all right for now, dear. And just
Okay.
pet her real fast.
So
But move. Sorry, go ahead.
no, go ahead.
So move right there, 30 feet.
However, it looks like you cannot see the elk from where you're standing, so you probably need to move over to your right a little bit.
Okay, well that's still within like 30 feet here. So
Yeah.
angled like that.
Yep,
Is that
you
a
can
good?
see. Yep, you can see.
All right. I'm gonna use vicious mockery, and I'm going to say something in a language that no one has heard me say, and no one will probably understand. So forgive me if I mess this up because I'm using a translator.
Okay.
Yoi kitsuki nos Tul'kir. He. I use vicious mockery
Okay.
in abyssal.
Oh. I'm looking for.
And I use it against a Yelk, of course, because that's the only thing I can see.
Wisdom saving throw?
Yes.
Okay. That is a 9.
It fails.
Okay.
So it'll have disadvantage on the next attack, and it takes 7 psychic damage.
Okay.
So yeah, this is the first time anyone's heard Dearaen speaking in abyssal.
Okay. Is that your turn?
Yeah. Nothing I can really do with the bonus action except for a bardic inspiration, but I have a feeling since we're going up against a druid, I'm gonna need to save some of that. Because I don't know that. Personally, I don't know if the hag's there, so.
Yep.
Yeah, that's my turn.
Kibbles is going to go. Perched on your shoulder. And Kibbles is going to cast Frostbite on the thing, I think. I believe Kibbles is in range.
Yeah, actually, wait.
Yeah,
oh, yeah,
Kibbles
I was
is in
definitely
range.
within range. Yeah, we're good.
Within 60 feet, yeah. So, the Wicked White Moose needs to make a con save. Which it makes. So, it does no damage.
Still, just reassuring pat on... Or reassuring scritch on it behind the ears.
Kibbles kind of lights up a little bit with the blue patterning across her fur coat as she goes, "Don't you hurt my friend!" But nothing seems to take effect. Ahmed is going to go and is going to charge in. What does Ahmed have for a... Ahmed has 25 feet of movement. So 25 gets him there. And then another 50 gets him right about here. Okay. So right about there. Boop. So Ahmed just kind of pulls out his pickaxe and goes, "Alright, I'm coming for you! Don't just get started without me!" And as a bonus action, he's going to go into a rage.
Yay.
Okay. Tok, it is your turn as you start initiative once again.
There's something I could say about that, but I don't want to metagame.
At the top of the round.
Alright, I'm gonna take my hammer and
Actually?
go to town on the moose. Are you gonna say something?
Well, first of all, you have to move up to him.
Oh, wait.
Which you technically can't with your normal movement.
Oh, wait, you moved him.
Yep.
Whoops, sorry. I completely missed that one.
Oh,
Alright,
Yep, go ahead.
I guess I could firebolt him then?
Yeah, you could firebolt.
Okay.
It will get a little bit of cover because you're trying to shoot through allies, but...
If I move up, would I kind of be able to skirt that?
Yeah. So if you wanted to jump into the doorway there, you could do that.
Alright, let's see.
You'd be like right behind right behind Sho Val. If you were like
right there.
30 feet.
Okay.
You kind of jump past Dearaen, and you pass by the two tieflings.
God damn it. I had a 9.
And you just kind of go wide. It is the hag's turn. Hey, Sho Val.
Yeah.
Give me a wisdom saving throw for me.
Yeah.
You feel a piercing glare from your left side.
An 8.
You look over, and you see a sea hag, and you feel...
Oh, we're retconning that bit before?
Hmm?
We're retconning that I was already under the effect?
You never left her line of sight.
Okay.
I'm flavoring her ability called a death glare.
Okay,
Not
just a fear effect?
Not just a fear effect.
Okay.
You look over in horror, and then your vision goes black.
That too.
You drop to 0 hit points.
Ooh.
Name your
no.
crone.
You fall prone.
Nope, I'm start rolling up a new character.
He's just gonna hold their position. Strazik is going to jump in. Actually, he's going to make her way in and dash over to here, I guess. And she is going to quicken a ice knife. Why not? Yeah, so she makes a... I know, what's there into that one? 60 feet? Oh yeah, easily. You see this silver dragonborn just start running past all of you really quickly, and with a flash of her hand, a tiny little dagger of ice forms, and she chucks it with almost a weird capability, and she hits the sea hag with ease, and does 1d10 and sea hag needs to give me a dex save. 16. Sozik. DC 13, so 1d10. Gets the hit. Does 3. And then half of 2d6. So 6 total damage. And she calls out, "Shit, we need a healer!"
Dearaen, hearing that, be like, "I'm on my way!" Referring to who?
The night is down!
Yeah, sorry, I had to step out a little earlier, so I didn't know Sho Val went down.
She watches as just, as she's throwing her thing, she watches as Sho Val collapses to the ground. It is Wigex's turn. Wigex is going to 30 foot. Oh, Wigex has 40 foot movement. But he's just gonna jump in behind Tok, and in a quick windger. Is that bad?
Step with the wind?
No. Actually, I could do that, but no. Wigex is going to spend 2 key points to do Fist of Unbroken Air as he comes bounding around the corner and punches the air, and you see this ripple of cold wind as it hits the elk.
Ooh, long-range punches.
And the thing needs to give me a strength saving throw. Rolls a 6, so he fails. And is going to deal 3d10 bludgeoning damage for 21 points of bludgeoning damage. And
damn. I don't know much about. Oh, sorry.
The elk goes flying back 20 feet and lands prone.
Yeah, I don't know much about.
So like back over here.
About elemental monks. So this is enlightening.
Poof! You watch as this rabbit just punches the air, and then suddenly the elk just flies backwards. And I believe they needed to be within 30, which they technically were.
Yeah, eyes go wide.
Yeah, it just goes flying backwards. Poof!
Like eyes go wide, but like, no words. Just like,
Damn, Wigex, where'd you learn that?
Oh, I have my secrets.
So wait, what happened?
Hey, you're, it's a great way of taking down your, quarries. I am a, bounty hunter after all. Better not get in my fucking sights.
just Dearaen just continue looking down at Wigex and back at the elf. Down at Wigex, back at the elf.
It is your turn.
Just,
Death save. Or am I just unconscious?
I almost want to say it says unconscious, but it's just straight up to 0 hit points, so
I'm a roll.
I'm sorry.
yeah,
I got a success.
well, you got a success.
I missed it. What was it?
So, the Sea Hag has a kind of two-part thing where its horrific appearance frightens creatures around it. And on its follow-up turn, it can do a Death Glare action, which causes a frightened creature to make a Wisdom saving throw or drop to 0 hit points.
Then, yeah, I'd say it's up to
Yeah, I would say...
DM discretion on that one.
Well, I would assume since it has death in the name, it's just going to start throwing you into death saving throws.
Yeah, because if it's like a spell, you can't...
Yeah.
You can't, like, non-lethal that.
Yeah. Mordin, it is your turn.
Hello. Thinking about there. And duck down, grab Sho Val by the wrist, and casting Cure Wounds at 2nd level.
Okay.
Come on, we're right there. Come on, big nummies. Holy crap, no. Wow.
Oh, fuck. Who watered down your spell, dude?
I'm gonna give you a free reroll on that one.
2 1s and a 3. Jesus.
The 3 was a modifier.
Are you fucking kidding me?
Oh my god!
Just for shits and giggles, if it's a 3-3, I'm leaving the game right now and going to get a lottery ticket.
It's bugged.
Please let it be a 3-3. 6-3. Okay.
Okay. Oh. Can he keep the 12 just for the shits and giggles?
Because you're going to need it, I'm going to give you the 12.
Oh my god.
And as my bonus action, I am going to move my Hunter's Mark onto the Sea Hag.
Am I still frightened?
You went down, I don't think you're frightened anymore.
Yeah, I would say you're not frightened anymore.
I mean, technically he would lose
Well-
line of sight, so...
Yeah, that's true. I don't know.
I still do the, like...
I would say you're still frightened, but,
I just, like, do the pointing in horror over at the Sea Hag, like, she's back! She's back!
I just imagine that one gif of the shaggy-haired guy just pointing, shaking his head. Just like
from,
inside, like...
Body Snatchers? Body Snatchers, yes.
I haven't seen
God.
it, so I know which gif I'm talking about, but yeah, probably that. Anyway.
Just sent it to you.
Wait, yeah, it's sent. No, not that one.
Oh.
Continuing on, guys.
We'll continue this in Telegram, in private. Yeah.
Okay, and moving my Hunter's Mark ends my turn.
I'm gonna brighten up the room just a little bit. So the elk is going to stand up. Kind of like do the shimmy shuffle, whatever, as it kind of like rails back up. What do I want it to do? I have some nice, fun people that I can target. What do I want? I've got... let's go with 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, so I'm gonna roll this one on a die, and I will roll it all in front of you. So 1 is going to be Sho Val, 2 is going to be Mordin, 3 is going to be Omed, and 4 is going to be Strazik.
Would that be? Wait.
Let's see. Oh, it's going to go for Strazik. As it barrels towards her. Noom. And...
Wait, using half its movement to get up?
It has a 40-foot movement.
Oh yeah, okay, never mind then.
Noom. And just barrels into it. And is going to make an antlers attack. Getting a 22 to hit. And it's going to do a lot of damage. Because it gets charged. Boop. Boop. So... Strazik gets bowled over as she takes 27 points of damage. And And Srazik needs to make a strength saving throw. Makes it with a 15, I think. Where's my... There's... Yep. Makes it with a 15. Is not prone. I will say it's a little disoriented, and that'll be its turn. Dearaen, it is your turn.
Right. Wow, everything is really bright. Okay.
Yeah, it's alright. I wanted to, like, make it a little brighter, so it's not like, oh hey, we're, like, looking into a dark cavern level.
Yeah, probably just a little bit less.
Okay.
Moving 25 feet next to Omed.
Does that help?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's a little bit better. More, it's less.
Less blinding.
Yeah, less blinding. Okay. Move 25 feet to Omed.
Okay.
Who looks worse, Sho Val or Srazik?
Give me a medicine check.
Okay. Where's my medicine? There. Nat 20! Goddamn.
You would say that, Sho Val hasn't taken any, like, physical damage, but you can see him, kind of floating across it, just kind of like, seemingly out of it.
Shaky limbed and...
Yeah.
Okay, so Srazik is
However,
probably...
and then Srazik is also not looking great. You could probably tell that she has about another good hit or two left before she goes down herself.
So Srazik is probably the worst of the two?
I would say it's about on par for either of them. Because they actually have about the exact same health. Period right now.
Okay. Oh, well.
Except the thing is, Sho Val has less total out of his total. Srazik is a little less on the tankier side.
But I am more heavily armored.
Yeah. I've got 6 feet dark vision, so I see the hag. So I see the hag? Yes?
Yes.
Okay. Just point at her and be like, you! And then I will say, again, in Abyssal, because, again, no one really knows what the fuck it says. And again, sorry if I mispronounce this. Pogio is sweet. Fucking hell, I hate this translator. Okay. Wisdom saving throw.
Wisdom saving throw from the Sea Hag.
Which probably won't do anything, but still.
Has a 14.
Fails by 1!
Oh no! Oh no!
She takes 4 psychic damage.
Oh no.
Oh dear. Oh my.
God, I can't wait till 7th level where I get the better vicious mockery.
The better
Which
vicious
take a
mockery?
spell slot, but still.
I thought I got better at 5th level.
No, there's a spell that's pretty much a
technically
better
did.
version. Yeah, it technically does. There's a spell that I get with 4th level spell slots that's much better. But does pretty much the same thing, but better. So yeah, she takes 4 psychic damage and has disadvantage on her next physical attack, but spellcaster not gonna really matter. And then I will heal Srazik with a first level healing word.
Okay.
For 7 health.
7 health. Boop. No.
And there we go. Because
Thank
I
you.
already welcome. You're welcome. And because I already know this Sho Val is back up, so yeah, we're good. That's my turn.
Okay. Kittles is going to kind of mirror what you do as they were technically riding on your shoulder, but they are going to pop out and kind of land just in front of Sho Val and go, "How dare you hurt my friend!"
Hey, away from me, you bitch.
And they're gonna cast Frostmaiden again as a spectral set of icy maw bites around the hag. And the hag needs to give me a con save. And she fails with a 10. And she takes 5 points of cold damage.
Dearaen just golf claps at Kibbles.
And then Kibbles kind of like puts her paw on Sho Val. You gotta get up. You can't die on us now. And you are gonna get a healing word for 7 health. Sho Val.
Okay. More health than the first roll of the third. Zero. Sorry. It's just. How?
Well, when you roll a bunch of ones.
Because it's Kibbles.
That.
Because Kibbles is awesome.
Omaed is going to go. And they are going to run up to. Wait, no.
Ignore that.
Before Omaed goes.
Hey, Mitch.
Tok and Wigux and Dearaen, you hear the fluttering of feathers and the flapping of wings behind you.
Uh-oh.
We haven't seen the druid. Only Mordin has.
As I pull out a owl token. Boop. They're gonna be a giant owl, so. There we go. Big owl. And you hear from behind you. So the attack on my home has begun already.
Somebody quit back with "you've attacked others' homes."
I do not see the owl.
Neither do I.
I think you have to lower it just a bit. Just for our sake. Wait, let's see. It's because it's outside of the...
It's outside.
It's outside, that's why.
It's outside. It's outside.
Tok, you should definitely see it.
Yeah, it's right behind you, kind of perched on top of the icy drop.
Near the sarcophagus.
Yeah.
We have to adjust the green bar. Holy shit. I may have to Oh, damn. I may need to reset Tailspire because I get a giant glare of the abyss.
Oh no.
So so in game, I'll be right back.
Well, I'm gonna kind of leave it on a cliffhanger here. So, what I'm gonna say is basically, this druid pops out and goes, 10 towns will be destroyed, if not by my hand, then by the Frostmaidens. On my name, Ravison. And that is where we are going to end for tonight, in the middle of combat.
Oh.
The druid has made her appearance.
Starting with Omed.
No, technically it starts with her.
Okay.
Because
she wasn't in the...
she's technically in the thing. I just didn't put her in the... I didn't put her in the Tailspire thing. And thank you to you for doing the thing.
I forgot to do that last week, but yeah. Oh, but I wanted to continue the fight.
I know, but it's 9 o'clock, and I know some people might be going to work or something in the morning, so...
Yeah, like me.
Yeah. So...
working on a weekend sucks.
Yeah.
Yep.
Unfortunately. So, that being said, thank you all for joining us. We will see this fun conclusion come next week. Hopefully. If
Bye-bye.
yeah. So
Buddy.
See you all next time.
Adios.
Have a good
Good
one.
night.
Goodbye.